Welcome students, let us see one more question. This question says I have two six-sided dice. So we have two six-sided dice. So let us draw two six-sided dice. So I have two six-sided dice, each face numbered from 1 to 6. So each dice has 6 surface and each surface has a number from 1 to 6. One of the dice is fair. So let us suppose this is a fair dice and other is not. So this is a non-fair dice. So this is non-fair dice. What is the meaning of this non-fair dice? That is, it will not land on numbers 1 to 5. Sorry, it will land on numbers 1 to 5 with equal probability. So in this non-fair dice 1 to 5, the probability of landing from 1 to 5 is equal. So 1 to 5 probability is equal, but the lands on 6 with a different probability. So the probability of landing is different from probability of landing from 1 to 5. That is, the probability of being 1 is equals to probability of being 2, probability of 3 is equals to probability of 4 is equals to probability of 5, but that is not equals to probability of landing 6. If this would be a fair dice, that is probability, then it will be probability of each surface, it will be equal and each will be equals to 1 by 6, right? So if this is a fair dice, for example, first is the fair dice, so in this case probability of 1 will be equals to probability of 2 will be equals to probability of 3 will be equals to probability of 4 will be equals to probability of 5 will be equals to probability of 6, and each will have the value of 1 by 6. Why? Because it's a fair dice and the sum of all the probabilities should be equals to 1. So this is the case of the question. Now the question says, when I roll the dice, the probability that I get a total of 12 is 1 by 18. So when both of the dice are rolled, so the probability of getting 12 is 1 by 18. Now the question is saying, what will be the probability when if I had to get a total of 2 when I roll the dice? So let us write it. So according to the question, so probability of getting a total of 12 is equals to 1 by 18. So we have to find what should be the probability of getting of total 2. So let us see this question, how we can solve. So see, we have one fair dice. So let us suppose this is my fair dice and one is non-fair dice. So let us suppose this is non-fair dice, and let us assume the probability of getting 6 on this non-fair dice is x. So what should be the probability of getting 1 and probability of getting 2, probability of getting 3, probability of getting 4 and probability of getting 5, right? As we know, the sum of all the probability should be equals to 1, and see, so you can write like this: probability of 1 plus probability of 2 plus probability of 3 plus probability of 4 plus probability of 5 plus probability of getting 6 should be equals to 1. The sum of all the cases should be equals to 1, right? So let us suppose each probability is here y. So what is this? Is y plus y plus y plus y plus y plus x is equals to 1. So we can get y from here in terms of x. Y should be equals to 1 minus x upon 5. This is the probability of getting 1, probability of getting 2, probability of getting 3, probability of getting 4 and probability of getting 5. Now the question says the probability of getting a total of 12 is 1 upon 18. So the cases here we have to consider to get a total of 12. So there is only one case when 6 and 6 both on both dice, we should have 6 and 6 each dice, then only we can get a total of 12. So what will be the probability for this case? So probability of getting 6 on the first die will be 1 by 6. Why? Because it's a fair dice, into probability of getting 6 on second dice, that is a non-fair dice, will be, we have assumed it is 1x, so it will be 1 by, sorry, or we can say probability of getting a 6 is x, so we have to write directly here x, and this should be equals to 1 over 18. The question is, you may think or you may ask that why I have multiplied here. So this is the multiplication rule of probability, because my work is to roll both the dice. So my work will be completed when this dice will be rolled and this dice will be rolled simultaneously. So I have to complete both the work. That's why we have to do the multiplication. So when we will solve this, so you will get x upon 6 is equals to 1 over 18. So from here we will get x is equals to 1 by 3. So when we get x is equals to 1 by 3, then we will get y as well. So what will be y? It will be 1 minus 1 by 3 upon 5. So this will be 2 upon 3 upon 5, that is the 2 upon 15. So we get the probability of each individual case for non-fair dice also. Now the question says, what will be the probability of getting a total of 2? Now think about the cases in which case we can get the probability of 2, total 2. So there is only one case when we will get 1 and 1 on both the dice. So again we have to do the multiplication of probability of getting 1 on first dice, that is the 1 by 6. Why? Because this is a fair dice multiplied by probability of getting 1 on non-fair dice, and that is this 2 upon 15. This is the probability of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for each case according to the question. So we will write 1 upon 6 into 2 upon 15. From here we can solve this 3. So we are getting 1 upon 45. So this will be our answer. Let us check the option. Is there any option 1 upon 45? Yes, there is option number B, that is the 1 upon 45. So I hope you have understood this question. So if you have understood this question, like this discussion, please like this video, subscribe this channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching.